Someone said, what can poor people do to break the cycle of poverty?
Number one, you got to know that you can break the cycle. The first most important thing is you have to make a decision on breaking the cycle. You know, I wasn't born rich. I was born into the middle class. I realized it did not work. It's a broken system. The middle class is almost as painful as poverty. Constant fear. And so the way to break it is you have to, number one, make a decision. I'm breaking the cycle. And number two, I need to study people that have broken the cycle. The first 20 years I was in business. Before I started doing the Scientology, I was too scared to spend money. It was me go out, get money, keep money for self. Go out and get some more money, keep it for myself. Go out and keep it, put it in a retirement account. Plan for when I'm going to get off the cycle. I'm going to get off the treadmill. I know my deal is coming to an end soon, so I got to hoard my money. I was terrified. The more money I got, the more scared I got of money. I did not know how to use money. And then, you know, once I started removing some of my block, I was stuck in the cycle of poverty even though I had money. Like I know people. I grew up around people that had millions of dollars that would still cash in for food stamps. And we go to Macy's every year and get a new card under another name to get a 15% discount. That is a poverty mentality regardless of your bank account. And so number one, make a decision to break it. Number two, you got to start studying people. You got to start studying people that have broken the cycle, the chains. Bill Gates was born to a wealthy family, but he broke the cycle of his dad's poverty thinking. His dad was just a rich doctor. His dad was nowhere near the position that Bill Gates has put himself into because Bill had a much bigger, wider think about his responsibility on this planet. It's not financial inequality, it is educational inequality. Like people are playing by a completely different set of rules. You know, the intention of the poor is to pay the bills because somebody said, hey, you can't change your condition. It's not true. All you got to do is ask yourself a different question. Who has changed their condition in your community? Tell me about somebody that broke out of urban Baltimore that is not a rapper, not a ball player, but they broke out. They did something without a scholarship, without any super talents. They didn't get lucky as a rapper, and they made it out. Like, you got to figure out, who am I going to mimic? Who am I going to edify? Who am I going to follow? They're probably not on Instagram. They're probably running a business. How do I get connected with those people? How do I get out, man? Like the attention has to be a commitment to getting out, wherever you are. But if you think you're fine or if you think you're stuck, then you are roadkill, regardless of where you're at. You could be in the middle class with memberships to a country club and 2 BMWs. Got the same issues. I know guys that are paying so much interest for their homes, their cars, their country clubs, and their kids' tuitions. I was with a guy on the way over here, paid $350,000 to send his kid to school, and she works at Whole Foods today. That's roadkill, dude. And remember, to feed the institutions on this planet, it takes more than that many poor people. It takes a lot of middle class people. Because that $1.4 trillion of college debt, that was on the backs of the middle class.